Hello, everyone. I hope that you've had a great day thus far. It is evening in my time zone. I want to say close to 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Georgia. Um, my name is Ronnie Jean, aka Respect the Deck. And I'm here with a tarot reading for the signs of Aquarius today. I decided to do a reading for individual signs. I felt called to do that, and I'm starting with Aquarius. I've already pulled cards for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Possibly for any cross watchers out there. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it makes sense, tip your reader a few cents. You can find my donation information down in the description box. Like, subscribe, and share while you're here. Don't be shy. All right, so I'm going to get into this reading. I'm going to start with the Seven of Wands here, which came out first. And as you can see, this person is in their bubble. They're at peace. They're protected. The Seven of Wands talks about adversity coming in. You may be experiencing hatred or doubt from other people. They may not be on board with what it is that you are trying to do or you want to do in your life or with yourself in your time. But I see you as being very centered and confident in the decision that you've made and sitting with it and being okay with the fact that in spite of any kind of problems that may come up in other people, because they have their aversions to whatever it is that you want to do, that's all well and good. Everybody is, entitled to their own opinion and their beliefs. But I don't think it's something that should get you down or make you feel less motivated to pursue what it is that you're trying to do what you want to do with your life. You may be getting it from all different angles. If you can see, the wands at the bottom are coming in from all different sides. And, it's basically showing her at peace, like, look, you can't touch me. It doesn't matter what you try. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm protected in my bubble. You can't get through. No matter how hard you poke and prod, like, you're not getting in. So this is a call for you to be protected. Protect your energy and don't let anyone else get in your head and make you think or feel like it's impossible for you to do the things that are important to you. The Hierophant card is the next card that came up. Shout out to my girl In Tune Deep who did a reading for the sign of Aquarius earlier, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what made me feel inspired and called to read for Aquarius, because here I am watching her reading and there were just so many synchronicities that I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna. And the Hierophant showed up in the reading that she did for Aquarius, and Hierophant showed up here, so I just thought that was very interesting. The Hierophant, and interestingly enough too, if you can see, both of them are in the seated position with their legs crossed. I know this is like, I believe it's like a meditation position as well. As you can see, she looks like she's meditating. She doesn't give a shit what's going on outside of her circle, outside of her bubble. And And he's seated in that position too. And I know that they say that meditation is like a gateway to achieving some kind of bliss on earth. So meditation is important for you right now, Aquarius. I feel like that's something you should be doing. If you're not doing it, carve out some time in your schedule to sit and reflect on things. The Hierophant also talks about spirituality, and a spiritual purpose, a spiritual calling. You know, if you're not the student, you're the teacher. If you're a student actively looking for a teacher or wanting to learn, you know, and not able to find a teacher, or someone that is specializing in what it is that you want to do, that's close enough that you can see and go to and, you know, build a kind of collaborative relationship, with a mutually beneficial relationship that is of has spiritual value to it, a ton of that. You know, and it's basically talking about enlightenment, like reaching a stage of enlightenment through spirituality. And I think that this is something that is possible for you. You can reach a level of heaven on earth, you know, in a sense. All you have to do is be diligent in your practices, your rituals, your studies, things of that nature. There's a saying that goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if you want to find a teacher, someone that can take you under their wing, don't lose hope or faith in the fact that that person is going to come along. You know, maybe your path is an unconventional one. You know, you are a very unconventional person. I mean, that is Aquarius. Like, Aquarius is, you know, rebellious, you know, in nature, and just so maybe it's reeling that in a little bit, that rebellious side, and actually finding a spiritual guide of some sort that can walk with you along your journey, that can hold your hand, and that can teach you and pass their knowledge down to you, so that you learn. Because what I feel is coming is a time of increased communication. The Eight of Wands is a card that deals with communication coming in, and it's coming again from all angles. And this card, you know, is kind of tying in with this card, as well as you can see all the wands that are coming at her. You know, now you got all these wands coming in, all these messages coming in. Could be good, could be bad, could be, you know, just informative in nature and not necessarily good or bad. You know, but I see a lot of communication coming in, you know, and maybe this is a time for you to think about involving yourself in some kind of class, you know, that's tied to something that you really want to learn, or something spiritual. That's what I really get, like a really heavy emphasis on spirituality in this reading, and getting in touch with your spiritual side. Because I do see a lot of communication coming in, and you're going to have to be very, you know, selective about what you listen to, like who you actually listen to, because, you know, there's a difference between like people being straight up negative and hateful, and then offering you some type of constructive criticism that could help you out in your career, for example, or, you know, someone that's giving you some healthy advice or good suggestions on things that you can do to, you know, because if you, I don't know, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, right? That's what automatically came to my head, Mary Poppins. Like, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Yeah, because, like, you know, to me, that says take a little, like, serve a little bit of sweet with your sour. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna give me feedback about, you know, like what I'm doing, um, you know, or what you see, it doesn't have to be rude or mean, you know? So I say be very selective with who you listen to, because you may have a lot of people coming, you know, a lot of people in your ear. You know, maybe people are popping up that you haven't heard from in a while, or your friends are just all like on you at the same time, needing help, needing advice, needing something, you know, all at once. But just be mindful of that when you are listening to what other people say, you know, because if people don't have anything nice to say, then, you know, really don't say nothing at all, you know, because a lot can stand to, there are things that can stand to be that kept unsaid, you know. Then you got the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, to me, it looks like freedom, like vindication, you know, like judgment is a call. Are you going to heed the call that beckons? You know, the call that's telling you to, that's pulling you toward your destiny. Are you going to heed that call? Are you going to listen to what, you know, are you going to go the direction that you're being led? Are you ready to commit? Because if you're looking for someone to guide you through the process, you know, whatever that may be, then you have to make a commitment. You have to be able to commit to what it is that you're doing and follow through. And that will lead to the ultimate, like, freedom and the ultimate, like, elevation. You know, when you live your destiny and do what's meant for you to do in this life, to listen to the call. You know, you're being heralded to do something important. And you can't allow, that's why protection is important, because you can't allow other people to get in your head with their negativity and what it is that they think and feel, because if it's not positive or it's not constructive, then what is it? You know? Something that could stand to be left unsaid. Bottom of the deck here is the Six of Swords. Going away for a time. You know, I think it's time for you to take a break, take a trip, go somewhere, get away for a little bit, you know. Wherever it is you're led to go, like, you should go there. You should, you know, pack up and leave for a little bit. If not for good, then just for a time. You know, that's important for you to get away and get some clarity. It's like you've been through hard times and the road has been rough. You know, maybe you need a vacation of some sort, you know, where you can really clear your mind and think, you know, this person is going away alone, you know, to seek some kind of peace elsewhere. Sometimes we need to take a break from, you know, our routine and our reality to, you know, and be elsewhere, you know, in order to appreciate the life the life that we have, you know, the lives that we lead. Because a lot of times we take it for we take the life that we have for granted, and we don't appreciate the things that we have. And you know, that happens. So maybe it's a time for you to get away and kind of reflect on that, so you can regain that sense of gratitude and appreciation for what you have, by, you know, reflecting on your life, you know, what you've lost, what you've gained, you know, because all of that stuff is relevant. All of it's, you know, it is important to factor in when um, you're making a decision about what to hold on to, what to hang on to versus what to let go. But calmer times are coming. You know, the waters may be a little rocky. The trip may be a little, you know, it may have its bumps. But, you know, once you get to the other side, things will be all good, you know, and you'll be able to relax some. You know, like I said, even if it's not for a significant amount of time, even if it's for a short time, to take a break from your reality, your everyday, to reflect on life and the changes that, you know, you want to make, the changes that you see fit. I'm gonna pull a few alchemy oracle cards from the new Kim Kranz deck that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I want to pull for myself like multiple times a day. It's terrible. Like, I think I was on my little story, right? I was on my way home from work today, and I was thinking to myself, oh shit, I didn't pull for myself today from the alchemy deck. That means I could pull from it when I get home. I was so excited that I was going to be able to pull again, because I pulled yesterday not only for myself but for the collective, and I never shared the collective message. That's the funny thing. I never shared the collective message. I pulled some cards for the collective, and oh, that was the crazy thing. So let me say this before I even shuffle, just in case any repeating cards come out. I'm just lighting my sage so I could cleanse the deck, cleanse the energy of the deck. Just give me 1 second while I do that. So I could tell you what cards came out yesterday. It was Blood and Uranus. Bottom of the deck was... I forget. But Blood and Uranus were repeating cards, because I had got that for myself earlier that day. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I'm curious, like, what's going to come up today for that reason. Because sorry, ADHD. Because those cards were repeating. And I always pay attention to that when they're repeating. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's read for Aquarius. This deck is so amazing. So cool. So crazy. They're just a little awkward to shuffle right now because they're hexagonal. So, yeah, like I'm trying to learn how to shuffle them. The easiest because of the shape and because they're brand new. Like, I literally got this deck on Tuesday, was it? Tuesday, I think. what comes out for you, Aquarius. What message do we have for Aquarius? We have Iron, bottom of the deck. Let's see, make sure I have this right. Iron, bottom of the deck. Yeah, I got Iron on Tuesday when I first pulled for myself, I believe. I got Iron. No. Yeah, it was Iron. And Sulfur kept coming out. Sulfur, Iron, Blood, Uranus. All repeating cards. Cards that I've seen multiple times that have come out. Let's see. Let's get a card for Aquarius Spirit. Can we get a card for Aquarius Spirit? Card for Aquarius. I guess Uranus really wants to be interpreted. Uranus and Pluto are the two cards that came out. Uranus and Pluto. Look at the shape of these cards. Look at this. Okay. So we're going to start with Uranus and interpret that card. This is the third time it's appeared before my eyes.